Benefits of Israel Jerusalem Dedicated Server Provider with Managed Services, by TheServerHost. Israel, a Middle Eastern nation on the Mediterranean Sea, is recognized by Jews, Christians, and Muslims. Israel's largest financial center, Tel Aviv, is well known for its Bauhaus-style architecture and lavish beaches. With a dedicated server you can use your own software applications and install them on your dedicated servers as well. This gives you full control over your website security and custom applications. However, when you have made the decision that you want a dedicated server, the second question is how do you select the best dedicated server for your requirements? Reliability and security, the two most important aspects that should be considered while selecting a dedicated server are reliability and security. These are the two biggest factors that affect your website's performance. One of the most basic features of a Israel dedicated server is that it can accommodate up to 100% of your website's capacity. High unmetered bandwidth. Another very important aspect of dedicated servers is the bandwidth provided. You can choose a plan with any bandwidth limit that suits your requirement. This is because bandwidth is one of the most vital factors that affect the performance of your website. Premium support, technical support provided by the TheServerHost Dedicated Server Hosting Service Provider is another important aspect. The dedicated server allows you to upgrade the existing server if required. You can seek help from the technician or support team of the dedicated server hosting provider. They will provide technical support round the clock. The dedicated server also supports various operating systems including Windows 2021, Windows NT, Linux, UNIX, and others. Security. Most of the Israel dedicated servers are equipped with comprehensive security and administrators are provided to manage the security of the dedicated server. With the security of the dedicated servers you can ensure the privacy and confidentiality of your data and information. With the comprehensive technical support provided by the dedicated hosting company you can access the dedicated server management using an admin username and password. The dedicated server is ideally used when you need to customize the configuration of the hardware and software and so you can easily manage it yourself. Also, the dedicated server provides you with the ability to install third-party applications and software. With such features available in dedicated servers you can choose a dedicated server as your web hosting option. Root access. The cost of the Israel dedicated server depends on the level of functionality you desire in your dedicated server. In addition to the dedicated server features, you will also be provided with a basic root access on your dedicated servers. The main advantage of the root access on the dedicated server is that it helps you to perform maintenance and upgrades easier. Also, the dedicated server offers the ability to install additional storage devices, which can increase the space for data and help you to store more data. The two main aspects which need to be looked for while selecting a dedicated server are the amount of memory available for installation and the security of the hardware. With more memory your websites load faster and the performance of your website is also enhanced. With a good dedicated server hosting provider you get excellent control over the DNS settings. It is advisable to check whether the dedicated server hosting provider offers good dedicated server hosting features and if they do, then it is recommended that you go ahead and register with them. For more info visit TheServerHost or click link in the description.